Hello, everyone. This is Maranda Miller. I am going to talk with you guys today. I want to share something from my heart that I've been thinking about. I've unexpectedly decided to do a live video. It's a beautiful spring day. The weather, it looks amazing outside. So I hope you guys are enjoying this May 1st, the first day of spring. So I want to talk to you guys about legacy. I want to share with you a little something that I've been thinking about. Something that I've just been, I don't know, I just really feel like it's something God's talking to me about. And I want to ask you guys a few questions. So I want to start with, what do you want to leave your family and your children? What kind of legacy do you want to leave? So I want to talk to you about legacy. Legacy is going to be what you leave behind for your family. What are you going to be known for? You don't have to leave a legacy that you knew, a legacy of your past. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the legacy that I have, the legacy of my past, and share with you guys of how you can change your legacy. Legacy is going to be what you leave for your children, what you leave with your kids, what you leave with your family when you're gone, what you leave with your grandchildren. It affects the generations to come, will be your legacy. And I've been thinking, a lot of you guys know about my journey with health and nutrition and the weight loss that I had when I lost 50 pounds. And I struggled before I could actually lose it and keep it off, because there was a difference. I went through seasons where I would lose it, gain it back, lose it, different ways, gain it back. And it was just kind of like all these ups and downs. I could never have victory in that area of my life. And it was really hard until I was able to finally get to that place where I've been able to walk in complete victory all the time. But looking back in my past and what I was raised with is, I never noticed this before, but I saw obesity, and I saw obesity through the generations. And I saw it was happen through my mom, and it was a lot of my mom's side of the family, and it was passed down, and it got passed down to my mom and then my sisters and myself, and we all struggled with obesity. And I never saw it as a generational thing until I saw it in myself, and then I started to see it in my daughter. And my daughter began to struggle with obesity at a young age. She started to gain weight. And my husband and I, we had a few conversations behind closed doors because we were concerned, and we're like, what do we do? We didn't know what to do to help her. But I knew I didn't know what to do because I couldn't help myself. And it was so hard for me. It was a struggle for me. And it broke my heart watching her struggle with her weight like that, because I was struggling too myself. And I didn't want that for my children. I didn't want that for my family. And so, I began to learn and find some tools that would help me to lose weight, to gain victory in this area. And I was able to apply them and to walk them out. But there was also a season where I sat them down and I started to go back into my old habits again. I started to go back into my old patterns, my old way of living, eating the way we used to eat, and just kind of getting comfortable with life again. So, one thing that I have learned, and I want to tell you guys this, is 98% of all people that lose weight, all people, it doesn't matter how you lose it, 98% of everyone that loses weight gain it back within 6 months. 98%. That is a huge percentage of all people that are losing weight. Only 2% are keeping them off. Only 2% is having a lasting change that not only affects them, but it is impacting the generations to come, their children, their grandchildren, and only 2% of all people. And there is lots of ways out there that you can lose weight, lots of ways. And a lot of them do work, and a lot of them will work, but they don't always help sustain you into that next step. And that's where legacy really comes in. Legacy, leaving that legacy. You're in a game of life. Are you winning in the game of life? Are you winning in this game called life? What legacy are you leaving for your family? What legacy are you leaving for your children? What legacy are you leaving for your grandchildren? Are you showing them that you honor yourself and you care for yourself enough to take care of your body? Are you showing your children that you honor who you are, who God designed you to be, by valuing your body? Are you showing that to them? Are you showing that to your family? Our actions, we show our family how we feel about ourselves by how we treat ourselves. And so I want to tell you guys this because I want you to win in the game of life, okay? I want you to win in every area of life, from health to finances to marriage to parenting. I mean, I never dreamed marriage could be this good. I've been through brokenness. I have been divorced. I never dreamt I would have such an amazing marriage to this day. I mean, I love my husband more now than when I even married him, but we've had a fight to get to this place. And I want you guys to win in life. I want you to have successful lives. I want you to walk in victory and happiness and passion. But again, there's 2% that actually hold the change and can keep the change. And it's changing how we think. It's changing how we see ourselves. You have to know your strengths and you have to know your weaknesses. You have to know your strengths and you have to know your weaknesses. I'm going to say it again. Know your strengths and know your weaknesses. We all have areas we're strong in. We all have areas where we're not as strong in those areas. And we need some accountability. We need support. That is what I love about health coaching. That is what I love about life coaching. I love to coach in life. I love to coach with health, whatever it is because we all need the accountability. We all need the support. We all need a cheerleader to keep us going. And we also need someone to say, hey, you can do better. Come on, you can do it. So we all need the support. And that's what the health coaching, life coaching, that's what I love about it. And so I want to encourage you guys with this. What legacy are you leaving? What area of your life do you feel like you need to pick it up in? What area of your life do you know you could do better in? Find support, find accountability, find a coach, find a mentor, someone who's going to call out greatness in you, someone who's going to help you step up to the next place in life. Let what you pass down to your children be maybe not what you received in the past. Let go of what you got in the past. Let go of that and change what you leave for your children. Change what you leave for their future. And I told you a little bit about my daughter. So as I began to change, she began to change. Not because I made her. Not because I forced her, but over time, as I changed how I ate, it affected my whole family because I was the cook and I put the food in the home. And not only did the change affect me, but now it's affected my daughter. She came to me a handful of weeks ago and said, Mom, she was so excited. She put on a pair of shorts from last year that did not fit her and she got them on and she buckled them and she was so excited. How you care for your body and how you feel about yourself will affect how you take on life. It really will. And when you feel confident, when you care for yourself, you begin to feel confident. You begin to feel excited and passionate about life. So little things that you can do to begin to care for yourself, honor your body, honor the gift that God gave you, the body He designed, honor it, respect it. And God will honor you in return too. And it's amazing how when we do begin to care for ourselves, we begin to care for what we eat, it begins to change our whole life. We begin to get excited about life again, and we begin to enjoy life and want to go out. I love being like a little kid. I love in the middle of the winter, I was sledding down hills with them because there's like a kid in me that wants to come out. But when I was at my heaviest, it was my hardest. And it broke my heart. I couldn't play with my children. I couldn't be free with my kids. I wanted to run around. I love going to Crazy Bounce. I love Crazy Bounce. I love going to Crazy Bounce. I love climbing up in those things and going down and just having fun. And I couldn't do it. And it was hard and it broke my life. It broke my heart to do that. And so learning the tools and the strategies that I've learned to help me, I teach them. I help others learn strategies to lose weight. But not only losing the weight, but also keeping it off, letting it be the new you, the 2%. Live in that place of 2%. Live in that place that's set aside for you. Don't settle for less. Stay in that 2%. Don't become a 98%er that makes changes and then just gives up and wants to quit. Don't be the 98%er. Be a 2%er that does a lasting change, that changes generations to come, that changes how, their grandchildren, and let life be different for you. It doesn't have to be like your past. It doesn't have to define you. Let your future be different. You define your future for yourself. You decide what life looks like for you. It is your story. It is the story of your life. And when I got coached, when I learned the tools, I never knew I was going to be in this place helping others now. I didn't see that coming. And it's been the best thing for me now is I learned the tools and strategies, I applied them myself, and now I get to help others. And I have become passionate about it and I love it. So let your change, let your past go, step into the new you, change so you can help others change, okay? I bless y'all. Thanks for joining me on this video, and I pray it is a blessing to you. Enjoy this beautiful, wonderful spring day that God has blessed us with. And again, we'll connect with you later. Bye-bye.